Hello everyone, welcome. This is the story of how I overcame my depression. So some of the things that you guys need to know about me is that during my primary days, I used to be teased, um, and because of that I had low self-esteem. Some of the things that would pop out that really affected me was being called names like rugby ball head, giraffe, the guy who stutters. So those are one of the things that I had to go through primary and also in high school as well. So during those years were the hard times, especially in high school. So I was kind of a guy who would use his fist to get his message across during my high school years. So I was teased a lot and I would hit those people, and because of that I would get in trouble. So do you guys call me a bully or not? I think I was kind of a bully, but those things were the things that really impacted my life and how the depression really started. I started isolating myself from people. I kept quiet more because I thought that my voice was something that did not sound right, or I would stutter and people would make fun of that. So I kept quiet and closed myself off more. And because of that, I'm still trying to overcome that, guys. That's why you guys haven't been seeing my face in the poetry that I present. Normally you'll see a picture, but man, I'm gonna be bold and be out there. I'm no longer the me of yesterday. So some of the things that really helped me overcome this, as said in my poem of Castle, which you guys have seen or will see, please check it out if you haven't, is that before I met Christ, right, I was alone, sad, depressed. I even had thoughts of asking myself questions like, if I disappeared, will anyone miss me? If I died, will anyone miss me? Or those kind of questions like, am I even alive? Because my life had no purpose, no meaning. It felt like an empty shell. Then one day, I thought I was a believer, but nah, I wasn't. I was just lying to myself. I heard the gospel, I'm like, what? Believe in Jesus and you'll be saved. He loves you. That day when I heard the gospel, I encountered the love of God. I did not know how to love myself in the past, but when I got to know Jesus and loved Him more and dug deep to who he was and who He is and what He has done for me personally, that was the start of it all. I wanted to know everything about this guy. So one of the things that helped me was knowing who I am in Jesus. This guy, I would often quote the scripture, for God so loved the world that He gave His only Son so that you could be saved, And I would always put my name in there. Like, kindness, if you are the only one in the planet, He would still save you, And He loved me so much that He died. And that blew my mind, and it still blows my mind. I'm like, how can someone love me that much that they will even die? Me considering doing that for someone, you gotta be like my blood, my blood or my best friend for me to die for you, And it wasn't just an easy death, just something hard. So during those times, I would get to know God more, and something started in my heart. I was filled with passion, with love, with joy. I was happier. I had more friends, I could communicate, I could speak up more. Not to say that I just got over depression overnight, but it was a journey, Even to this day, there's still some tips that I have or mechanisms that I deal with it. Like one of them is when I get too lonely, and I was like, hey, kindness, what's happening? You're too much in your thoughts now. it's time for you to go be with other people. You know, I would call my friend up, just go hang out with someone. Or another option is pray, right? And listen to worship music. And not don't listen to sad music, because sometimes it can get you in your emotions. I'm alone, I'm so single. You know? So yeah, avoid that. Another thing is when you feel like you can't do it on your own anymore. I didn't at the time, but now I know that I would ask for help from my leaders or church leaders, you know, or my best friend, you know, or someone who I'm accountable to, who I know that this person can help me. You know, it's always good to reach out to someone. You know, so that's what I do. And one of the ways I cope. And another thing is, one of the things that I do that I don't really touch on, when those moments come, I would start singing. You know, just sing, just start my mind. So someone also told me recently, kind of, yo, COVID is rough. You know what you can do to just keep yourself busy, you know. And you say, here's a link to YouTube videos, watch them, laugh, have fun, and you'll feel better, you know. So those are some of the things that I do, and even now, I'm still walking the journey. Hopefully through the next months, weeks and days, you'll get to see this face right here. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna embrace this voice that I have. It's not too weird, you know. It's a good voice, and those are some of the things. Yeah, those are some of the things that I've learned about myself over the years, you know. I'm tall, right? So what? A lot of people are tall. I'm tall and handsome, you know. Positive affirmation always goes the deal, you know. Maybe this will work for you. I remember when I started, don't tell anyone. I remember when I started going out on dates, I would write something positive that would lift me up, you know. Like, kind of, you're a son of a king, and you're like a prince, you're royalty, you know. No one is better than you, you know. Do they even deserve you? Because look at you, look at this handsome devil, you know. You are made in the image of God. Things like that, guys, went a long way for me. I would have more confidence, even though it would last for a day. At least I made it through the date and I was myself, you know. One of the things that I will never do is compromise on who I am. You know, stay true to you. You know, be you. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.